Hi friends, I'm Deanna and I'm here at the Bell Road branch of the Newburgh Chandler Public Library. And it's time for us to imagine a story. Imagine a story. Where will you be? What will you be? What will you see? It's time for you to go on an adventure with me. Now, if you've ever visited the Bell Road branch, you know that to get to the children's department, you have to cross this bridge. And a lot of children like to look underneath the bridge right here, because right here is where you find the trolls. And today's story is about a mean, ugly troll and 3 billy goats gruff. A little billy goat, a medium-sized billy goat, and a big billy goat. And like all good stories, it starts with once upon a time, there were 3 billy goats gruff, and they were very hungry. And they saw that over the bridge, there was a fabulous meadow full of green grass and delicious wildflowers. But in order to get to the meadow, they had to cross the bridge. And underneath the bridge was the mean, grumpy troll. Well, the first little billy goat gruff starts across the bridge. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. Who's that underneath crossing my bridge? I'm very hungry, and I'm going to eat you up. Oh no, Mr. Troll, that would be a mistake. See, I'm just a little billy goat gruff. I don't have very much meat on my bones. I'm skinny, and I'm not very tasty. You should wait for my older brother, who's much bigger than I. Well, the troll was hungry, but he was also very greedy, so he decided to let the littlest billy goat cross. Whee! And off he went to the meadow to eat the grass. Well, it wasn't too much later, and the second billy goat comes across the bridge. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. Who is that crossing my bridge? Jumped up and said the mean, grumpy troll. Well, it's me, said the billy goat gruff. I'm so hungry, I'm going to eat you up. Oh no, Mr. Troll, that would be a horrible idea. I'm a little bit bigger than my brother, but my oldest brother is coming soon, and he's much bigger than me and much tastier than me. Well, the troll had gotten very hungry waiting, but the idea of a bigger billy goat sounded even better. Okay, you can pass. Whee! And that billy goat went into the meadow and started munching on those delicious flowers. Well, he didn't have to wait very long, and the biggest billy goat started coming across the bridge. Trip, trap, trip, trap, trip, trap. Who is that crossing my bridge? Said the now very hungry, very grumpy, very angry troll. Well, it's me, the biggest billy goat gruff. Well, I've waited a long time. I'm very hungry and I'm going to eat you up. I don't think so, said the biggest billy goat gruff. And he put down his head and he went at full speed and he knocked that troll off of the bridge. And he crossed with his brothers and they all enjoyed their lunch in the meadow. Now, what do you think of that story? Let's check out some things over by our tree and see if we can find out anything else about the billy goat's gruff. Well, friends, I think that troll under the bridge was a little bit of a bully. And sometimes we just have to tell bullies to go away. Trip, trap, billy goats 3. Hide behind the bridge so the troll won't see. Along comes the troll, and they jump up and say, "Leave us alone!" And the troll runs away. Would you like to try that with me? Trip, trap, billy goats 3. Hide by the bridge so the troll won't see. When the troll comes along, They jump up and say, "Leave us alone!" And the troll runs away. Now, you know, not all trolls are bullies. I have 3 books from our library. I bet you recognize these trolls, and they aren't bullies. They're a lot of fun. And in this book, called The 3 Bully Goats, the author has decided to make the 3 goats the bad guys, and the troll is the nice one, and the troll has to trick the 3 bully goats into doing something nice. And then this book is called Troll Stinks. And in this book, there are 2 goats, and without ever meeting the troll, they start spreading some bad rumors about the troll, telling stories about how not nice this troll is. And it upsets the troll. And the troll cries, "Someone sent me some horrid texts," she wept upon her bed. "What wicked monsters would do that?" Us," the bad goat said. "Why do you hate me so?" she sobbed. "I've never once hurt you." "Not every troll eats goats, you know. We trolls have feelings too." And that book is called Troll Stinks. Now I have up here on my board a picture that I started drawing. With my green crayon, I made some grass. And with my blue crayon, I made some water. But I need to do something with my brown crayon. I need to make a bridge that goes across the water. And I found a shortcut. If you have a paper plate, you can cut it in half. And you see there's a little arch right here. So I'm going to cut that out too. Now, if you don't have a paper plate, friends, I know that all of you are very clever. And you can come up with some other ideas, or you can just use your brown crayon. Once I have it cut, I take my brown crayon and I rub it all over the paper plate. And what happens is the ridges on the paper plate make it look as though they're wood planks. And then all I have to do is tape that in place. Now I have a bridge going across my stream. Now we know that the troll was under the bridge. And we know that the goats went over the top of the bridge. But I have some other pictures. Where do you think the airplane would go? Would the airplane go under the bridge? Or would he go over the bridge? Or would he be up in the sky? I think you're right. My friend Isla told me that airplanes would be up in the sky. What about a fish? Would he be in the grass? Would he be on the bridge? I bet he would be in the water. Ooh, I have something else here. This one is my favorite one. This one is a frog. Now he's tricky because he could be in the water, but he can also hop out onto the grass. And I bet if he was hungry enough and he wanted to get something up there, he could hop up over the bridge. So you can put that frog anywhere you like. Now I have some other things that I think go over and under. I have some clouds. I have a boat. Good thing my fish fell out because now I have room for my boat. I have a bird. I'm running out of room in my sky. I'll put my bird right here. But there are lots of things that we can think about that go over or under or beside or through when we draw our pictures. Now, do you remember why the billy goats had to cross the bridge? Do you remember? It was because they were very hungry. If you're hungry and you know it, cross the bridge. If you're hungry and you know it, cross the bridge. If you're hungry and you know it, then your tummy will surely show it. If you're hungry and you know it, cross the bridge. I always have trouble with the second verse. Let me check. If you see the angry troll, tell him to wait. Hold on. If you see the angry troll, tell him to wait. Hold on. Now that trolley is a-crying, 'cause the big goat's sand flying. If you're hungry and you know it, cross the bridge. Yum, yum. You know what, that made me a little bit hungry, and so I'm going to show you a snack we can make. Now, if you want to make this snack at home, you're going to need 3 things. You're going to need some apple slices, some marshmallows, and something sticky. And what we're going to end up making is a mouth that looks like a troll's mouth. Now, if you don't have marshmallows, that's all right. You can use cereal, or you can use raisins, or if you're not allergic to them, you can use peanuts. And if you don't have any apple slices, that's okay too. You can use a piece of fruit that looks like an apple, like a pear, or you could use 2 crackers, or even a slice of bread would do. And whatever you come up with, I know it's going to be delicious. Now, I have honey for my something sticky because I love honey. But you can also use chocolate sauce, or syrup, or frosting, or again, if you're not allergic to it, even a little bit of peanut butter. So to make our troll's mouth, you're first going to have some help from an adult in your house, because I want you to have the adult cut up the apple into slices for you. And you're going to take 2 slices. Now, my apple is red, but if you had a green apple, that's almost even better, because then it becomes like a green troll's mouth. And you put 1 apple slice down, and then whatever you're using for teeth, whether it's a marshmallow or raisins or nuts, you're going to put a little something sticky on that apple slice. Kind of getting hungry already. And then you're going to take out your teeth. 1, 2, 3, I think I have room for 4 teeth. And if you want to, and I do, you can add a little more sticky stuff on top. That's where all the good stuff is. And then you take the second apple slice and you smush it right on top. And now you have something that looks a little bit like a mouth with teeth. Now, if yours doesn't turn out exactly right, or if it slides off like this, don't worry about it, because it's still going to be very, very tasty. Now, before I go, I want to show you some of the books we have here at the library. We have books about goats, we have books about trolls, and one of my favorites that I found is this one called Goateelocks and the 3 Bears. Now, Goateelocks, like Goldilocks, wanders into a house with 3 bears. And not only does she eat the porridge, but she eats the chair, and she eats the bed too. And I think that's hilarious. And I hope that you can come into our library and maybe check out some of these books on the Billy Goat's Gruff. All right, it's time for us to say goodbye, my friends. And so we wave goodbye like this. We wave goodbye like this. We clap our hands and stomp our feet. We wave goodbye like this. I'll see you next time.